See, I knew it was something. So, in medical sense, right? You have the left hemisphere and you have the right hemisphere of the brain, correct? Now, with the fact that you have liberation and access to the brain, like there's capacities to the brain that you could actually utilize. There's parts of the brains that you can affect when it comes to eating habits, sleeping habits, thinking, emotions, psychological, all those things, right? And with this, right? Ooh, goodness. Oh, there was something stuck on my lip. I was like, what? So it had led me to just know, like, somebody's going to be, because I'm getting somebody, like, when these people come to these psychologists or psychiatrists, doctors, aka doctors, the psychiatrists and psychologists are considered practitioners. A lot of people will be like, oh, they're just voodoo and hoodoo. Like, yeah, you got voodoo and hoodoo people, but also practitioners are psychiatrists and psychologists on a whole, on a different level, right? So in order for certain things to go in a particular way, and then it's like you want to keep it out of sight, out of mind, you're going to use a psychologist or a psychiatrist to do it, to do certain things indirectly. Now, granted, it's very inhumane, it's unconstitutional, also it's still unethical. It requires the patient's consent in order for them to do this. Now, more often than not, they like to utilize people that they feel, or like I said, when they feel you are below the poverty line, they feel as if you do not they do not need your consent in order to do certain things such as this. Now, in this situation, it allowed me to know at this point how they were utilizing it. It would require them to have some sort of brain scan, CAT scan, MRI, pathology or things like that, because sometimes they can do certain blood things, especially whenever you get like CAT scans, full body scans, MRIs. That gives them full access, because sometimes they'll tell you, oh, I'm just scanning your chest, and they doing a full one from your head to your toe unbeknownst to you. And it's just like you'll be feeling as if they're doing a chest one and they doing a head and chest, whether you know it or not. And in this situation, someone took on the unethical route to go ahead and take on those scans, because I got scans done around, I want to say, between 2016 and actually up until 2024. So that would mean, like, I was like, it makes logical sense for me to be able to still pick up these people's energies. These are people who are paying people to do so. I would not be able to pick up on exactly who are doing this. Someone's last name is Rolando or something like that. I would not be able to pick up on none of these people at all unless they had any sort of access in some sort, form, or fashion. So how they can utilize this stuff, because it's like reading is fundamental, right? It's for the mind. And in psychology, years and years ago, I want to say they had to stop doing this. They were doing this early in like the 1930s, because it was like they had to do the research on Casey whenever, because it was like he could go to sleep, but while he was sleeping, he would have to hire someone to write down the prophecies, meaning he could give you the day to day, what was going to happen through the day, the weather, things like that. Or certain people, if they came to him, needed to know what was going to happen, like life predictions type thing. But it required for him to be in a state of sleep, certain things as such. But however, in this situation, right, which allows me to know these are people that are church goers, so to speak. And it's like this is a person that they love to lie. They lie. They also paid, for hitmen. They pay for people. These are people that are conjoined. So this is like the biggest ones were from Puerto Rico. Like I said, the guy from Sheridan, Wyoming, February 2018, he was from Puerto Rico. I want to say he was saying he was like from Camoy, Calle, or something like that. But he was from Puerto Rico. And he was like a little short dude or whatever, but he got mad because he tried to fuck out of me and I had to shut his ass down. And ever since then, it was like I would run into issues at the Veterans Affairs. So I always knew that it was an issue with this little dude. So I'm 100% sure when they went back over the record of back to 2018, they've been looking at his ass. So it allowed me to know the psychologist from 2018, he's tied to the crew from Dr. Torres, Dr. Miranda. So when they went on ahead and opened up this whole fucking, the beauty of it is, they finna take down their own fucking, crew. But then it's like, oh shit, we had these voodoo priests, we know, oh, you're doing that. So when did you announce that you're doing a clinical research to see if it was actually effective? But even though here in the United States, it's not fully ethical because it has not been one of those, let's just say, open ethical things, so which allowed them to practice it on the shadow government, as they call it, or on the dark side, because they realize, like, shoot, if we keep dropping people's lives, so which one is better, people taking their own life, or they still having to keep coming out of money and more money and more money to sit here and pay people to do it? You know what I'm saying? So now you get in overcrowdment, and then some people starting to be like, look, I got paid from, such and such. They go to this church, which is tied to this governor, which tied to this police, which now breaks open the whole door to the prison reform that they had started back in 91. So more often than not, it's a situation where someone took the opportunity to say, like, well, they wouldn't look into us when it comes to this. When I came back from Puerto Rico, and they had put me out there in St. Cloud, Polynesians in little Motel Inn, right? It was right across the street from the McDonald's. And the sheriffs and stuff like that, I was like, either you really stupid or really, really dumb. So the police officer, and I still got the motherfucker recorded, that motherfuckers is probably hot did a motherfucker, and that's who's been snooping around. Because I'm like, why would you go ahead and cross jurisdiction to come somewhere else, to go ahead and rid a place? Not to mention, these people are so fucking foul, they're using their kids' cars. So now, like, say that if there's a federal investigation and I'm getting people getting knocks on their doors, these people's, if they got adult kids or kids that's like in their 30s, 40s and shit like that, they get knocks on the door like, hey, we had your car parked over da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, what? I haven't been over there, and it's they goddamn parents. They damn near in they 40s, 50s, 60s, 70 years old, and you sit here driving in your goddamn child's car, getting them caught up in court cases and shit, and they sit here trying to figure out, like, what's going on. You're not giving them the full scope and talking about they were trying to hurt us and they were trying to attack us. They sitting there surveillance and like, this motherfucker don't even do nothing. Like, I know for me, I don't go nowhere. I don't bother nobody. So now it's like a lot of fucking people sitting here looking stupid. Like, why would you? Hold up. You said that they did what? It's like, first of all, it will require them to have your phone number. It will require for them to go to your social media, when clearly I can go to your social media, hack your phone, and see that you're going to this person's page. Not to mention, somebody literally has created over 21 fucking pages alone. 21. Someone got like either two cell phones, a tablet, and then their desktop. And I'm getting somebody coming to their parents' house while they gone, or talk about they on vacation. And I'm just seeing somebody just, hey mom, or dad, mom usually know the password. Daddy be like, I don't know, ask your mom. It's this type of couple. I don't know, ask your mom. She keeps up with all that. He goes, it's a son. It's either a son or a daughter. They go into the computer, and I'm sitting here seeing them like, why would they have this many? They tap into the, some of them don't be signing out of the search bar because they forget the password. So motherfucker hit that remember sign in. They go into the remember and sign in. Somebody is literally seeing somebody got all these different pages. They went into the group chat. When I say somebody sitting there looking at their goddamn parents, like, they waiting on their goddamn parents to either come back or something to circle around or some shit like that so they can confront their ass. Because this is like one of those situations like, you about to snake me over some shit that you're doing personally. Also, somebody is about to confront either a relatives or some family, because it's like, they could be like some psychiatrist, they could be a doctor, but it's showing that they're racist. Meaning, like, when they don't like a person, and them figuring out that they've been doing this clinical research, which they have been testing since 2021 about the effects of hoodoo and voodoo. That's why YouTube don't put nothing on there unless it's something being tested, right? Because first of all, why would a CIA or a Fed come on like, this is what we're looking for when you're looking for narcissists and shit? Like, who does that? Like, for my career, motherfucker, you just gonna have to fucking figure it out. Like, it's not that fucking important in the world unless I am with you for you to know what it is. Now, granted, if you within my immediate circle, sure, cool. This is cool for you to go ahead and look out for. I can't look out for the general public or population if they're not looking out for themselves, right? If they're not willing to want to speak up, like, I gotta sit here and think about that situation. Like, if I'm willing to speak up for my motherfucking self, I'm gonna speak up for myself. These will be people that want to retaliate because they're accustomed to doing certain things to people and hoping that you don't say anything. Oh, they're too scared to go against us. They're like, motherfucker, ain't nobody motherfucking scared because the only thing is guaranteed fucking taxes and goddamn death. So which one are you choosing to do? And whoever this is this person has friends that either work at Google and YouTube. And more often than not, it's millennials. So this is like a person that could have got their degree between like 2011, 2021. These are more of the modernized, up to date to the current about, how the social media and how platforms are working. But this is also psychiatrists and psychologists, but you'll catch them more often than not in the Spanish, African, and Black American communities doing this. Why? Because for a very, very, very long time, since plantation times or since Jim Crow, a lot of people of those descents, African American, Africa, or Hispanic, Caribbean, been utilizing voodoo and hoodoo for a long time. That's why y'all hearing about what's the Gullah Geechee people. Once you go take your ass over there, Gullah Geechee, they're gonna let you know the practices, like why they do that, why they putting the salt out here, why they doing that. You be like, oh, this is Haitians do that. Gullah Geechee people are French. Haitians, what do they speak? French, right? Creole, broken French, right? So this is them seeing that over time, where they'll be like, oh, some people lost their mind. Oh, these people, they weren't thinking right, or they start doing it too much, and these people start, you sitting there watching them walking around talking to themselves, oh, okay, what's this? And then yeah, and this is, and some people would be like, oh, they was crazy. But that crazy person that you would see, or, more often than not, back in the day, they just went on ahead and took them out of the city and put them in the country fields or out in them cabins, which the government would pay for. Because guess what? How would you know that we actually paid for somebody to go ahead and fuck with your mind? Like, they knew more or less the moon ladies were the people that fuck with your mind. The moon affects the mind. That's why on full moon time, what is always the highest rate of crimes? You can go look at the CDC. You could go look at statistics of police activity, hospital activity. What time of year was it? What month? What day? If it was a full moon that day, during full moons, that's when people go into labor, the most accidents, the most shooting, more accidents and problems always happen across the world. It statistically can be proven. It's factual, meaning, oh, you're just talking. No. You can go on Google and look that shit up. You don't even have to go to Google. You can go to your DMV or whatever and say, hey, I need a printout of all the statistics of the most car accidents on what day. It'll be a full moon. It's either 2 to 3 days right before the full moon, during the full moon, 2 to 3 to 4 days max after. Statistics, science, facts, computing in a system. You can see it, right? So when they figured that stuff out, COVID was the perfect opportunity, because they knew that around COVID time, what were we doing? You had to wear masks. You had to stay inside because they didn't know how it was going to work. So what was the most effective way to go ahead and get people next? I need to mess with your mind. But how can I mess with your mind if I'm not able to touch you? If I'm not able to be outside? Psychology would say, ooh, dang, all we need is CAT scan or brain scans of these people's brains. Or we just need pictures of these people's things, right? So say you had certain type of health conditions, mental conditions, mental disorders, illnesses, or brain problems, like your body just kicked in, you got tumors, it's benign or it's malignant. If you did suffer at a point in time with addictions, food, sex, you just overstimulation, ADHD, ADD, OCD, and things like that. They have been over the time, and more often than not, if you haven't noticed, you may have had recently more Arabic, Hispanic, African, Haitian, or certain black type of doctors during those scans. Neurology, psychologists. Oh, are you dealing with depression? Persuasive conversation to persuade you that you need to go to therapy, right? But however, their therapists that they have in their associated groups is because there's clinical research. It's because they're doing certain type of methods to see does it work. So when they need to know, like, are you, certain type of individual? Do you have certain type of brain status? Are you mentally, emotionally strong? Are you faking? Are you pretending? Are they able to control you? Are they able to cause you more depression than what it is? That's why when it comes to certain type of medications, if you actually do the research, like there's some medications that will tell you, oh, this was a medication that they used, and some of the CIA and FBI confidential records are now coming unclassified. You will start seeing certain medications that they're giving y'all that they were experimenting on some military people, that they were experimenting on people that were paid of clinical research about how it actually affected people's brains, their thinking aspects, and how they, if they either stayed alive, had to go mentally inside, or if they had to go to prison. If not, they were in the grave. There is factual proof of these type of things. However, what would you see? Is going to see a neurologist, psychologist, psychiatrist, and a pharmacist. Those are your four main sources to get there. Now, we're going to add into, because over time it's like, well, where do we classify people that do the Udu? Not voodoo, Udu. Udu means it's like, I can put this in your food. I can put this in your medicines. I can put this in your perfumes. I can put this on your skin. It's either going to be topical or ingested. One or two ways, right? So with me being able to do that, or we have to go back to, what year was the Tuskegee experiment? What that was like between 1930s, 1940s? As a matter of fact, 1964 is when they stopped doing the air pollution type of things. Well, they didn't ever stop doing it. That's when it was like coming to awareness that they were doing that, where, oh, we can go ahead and mess with, how you see particular planes and you're not paying no attention. Now you have the planes that they were, dropping chemicals. Oh, wasn't it not Georgia? What place was it that they said something came to the surface and they had to clear out the beach? And that just recently happened, within the last 4 months, if not 4 weeks ago? Case in point. So if I can go ahead and get this into the system, or if I can go ahead and get this to go in with your food, what can I possibly do to you as a person that, whether you stay at home, whether you're a person that's outside, whether you like to go to, the gym, whether you like to be, around certain people, that type of thing, right? But however, in a situation where I know you're innocent and I want to take away your innocence because you jeopardize my career, I don't like your skin color, right? Say we're going to use racism or colorism, because some of this is colorism for somebody, because somebody could be in a Hispanic community and you could be my complexion. They're picking the fuck out of your ass. And especially you could be doing the Udu, you could do herbs, you could do candles, you could do whatever. They don't like you because they feel like, oh, you're getting in agreement because you're too and you're Afro-diaspora, and I want to be a Latina, but I want to be considered white, which they don't get this part. White people don't like your ass. If I can't put you in the Aryan nation, if I can't put you in part of the brotherhood, you are not going to be accepted as somebody within the next 5 hours to the next week. You're going to see exactly what the fuck I mean. Because for somebody, and I don't mean no harm, no offense, somebody you're going to get called a spick or a wetback right in your motherfucking face. And this is going to be somebody that you've been working with for, I'm give or take, for somebody for the last 5 years. Another person you may have had to come and do alliance or work with them. And this is going to be the worst part of it. You're in the church industry. You're going to hear some shit where you're going to be like, I'm hearing somebody tell them straight up, like, I don't fucking work for you. Somebody going to tell you straight up to your motherfucking face, I don't work for you. And then this whole little situation where you like, they going to have our back. We've been working together. Let's keep our story together. For somebody, you need to know if y'all were 5, now you're 4. Or if you were 5, you're down to 1. Shit. You got to know when to hold. You got to know when to fold. These people are avid fucking poker players and shit like that. You got to know exactly when people are going to be able to look up for you or look out for you. But in psychology, there is some psychiatrists, psychologists, a neurologist that is about to get caught up in some type of investment. Somebody had invested over $101,000 to something. Someone had $4.1 million going to a particular scholar situation or whatever. Or somebody could be saying like somebody is very astute, savant, or scholar, or some type of research of some sort. But they put it into this organization or foundation, charity, grant, in order to do this towards someone. Someone's name could be Eric, Janaea, Jameson, Chin, Mark, Allison, Curry, M-A-R-C, Mark, M-A-R-K, Mark, okay? Those are the different ways you can spell it. We got Michelle. Somebody can have an MBA, a PhD. Now, also, this is like, why would somebody from the automotive be sitting here involved? This is someone that's saying that they could go ahead and do something with the vehicle to keep track of someone. But also, it's like, say if these are the new cars, these are people that are now, getting their, like when it comes to Tesla, somebody may have been getting a boatload of Teslas in their automotive shop. So there is 4 shops that's going to be looked into after I get off this live. They're going to be watching every single shop. If not, they're going to get an upload of every shop that ever took in Teslas. Because if they can take in Teslas and figure out exactly how how Teslas work, you can tell how you can go ahead and backdoor, because of course it's electrical. You can backdoor the car to start the car, stop the car, either cause it to go erratic, cause it to do certain things, versus keeping it manual and then kicking it into the digital where it can self-drive. Someone is planning to do that to somebody's car, where like they could be driving on the highway and then they kick the car off this gear to go ahead and either cause the car to stop mid motion. So wherever the cars are coming behind it, it's going to just sit there and demolish that car. Somebody could also literally be clocking and timing like where you will be going. And I'm getting someone literally using a drone for wherever this car is going to be going. And this car is going to literally crash into the underpass of the bridge. So somebody could be a truck driver or something like that, cargo driver, because it's given like the car could be a little bit smaller. It could be compact, or some sort of, if it's an SUV, they're definitely going to use a semi. So somebody's like, could you quit talking? No, motherfucker, I'm here to save lives. You in my goddamn way. So until I get my goddamn money, shit, you came for my life. I'm going to be here to save a life, whether you was in the right, whether you was in the wrong. Because it's called, hey, somebody got to be the devil's advocate somewhere. Because somebody is literally planning to take some people's lives, because it's like right now it's a situation where everybody's in alliance, but don't nobody know who telling. That's your problem. Too many Indians. Everybody want to be the chief, but not enough Indians. Yeah, I ain't never heard of that saying. It's too many chiefs, not enough Indians. Don't nobody want to listen. This is what a situation. Somebody's name is Melissa. We got Melissa, Linda, Melly, Chrisette, Crystal, Christina. So this is a lot of females. If you were men that originally started this shit, you went on ahead and add females that had like one thing for sure, two things for certain. Being a crime boss or being in a particular position, you got to know what type of females that you're presenting your situation to, because there's a difference between being in business and being emotional. Right now, they got too emotional. Right now, you going too far. Right now, I would be pissed off because you're going to try to tell me and convince me that this person is not who the fuck they say they are. And they can tell me everything that we're doing and they're nowhere near us. And we're pulling up on them to go surround them, to go harass and stalk them and steal from them. You stealing from the wrong fucking one. Right one, wrong time, right place. That's your damn shit. Right? But then it's like, now you want to show that you're a racist on top of that, or colorist. Now you sit here looking stupid. We can't find this because you want to sit there and eat off of somebody else's plate. Now somebody gonna do something. I'm getting somebody's account is gonna be frozen tomorrow. Someone's gonna do something, go purchase or something around 1 o'clock, or for somebody at 7 o'clock. Okay, this is some group of females or men or something like that born between 1970 and 72, and they're gonna go purchase something, and them accounts is gonna be froze. It ain't no purchasing. There ain't gonna be no buying nothing or anything, because for somebody, this is the beauty. If I have 10 surgeons involved in this group of 26 people, who told? If I have a group of 31 people and some of them are veterans, who told? If I have a group of people and they work for the water aspect, who told? Now, either you're going to choose to read between the lines or you're not. But the choice is yours. Because for somebody, it goes down tonight at 9. For somebody going to be feeling like they fit to get ready to do something. It goes down tonight at 9. By 5 o'clock in the morning, it's going to be on the news, live stream. Because I'm getting someone trying to figure out, well, hold up. Well, for somebody, if they go try to hire some more fucking females, it's a female, your life is going to end. Why? Why are you going to keep adding some shit when we already said that there's eyes on it? Somebody's stupid. When there's already eyes on you, why would you sit there and keep using the fucking money to go ahead and add more people in it? Not to mention, on top of that, like, okay, I don't care that we're getting desperate. If you feel like you got something very solid in a situation, be solid enough and confident enough that the shit that you're doing will cover the cycle. But however, this is a situation where if I'm sitting here doing something cyberly on the internet, common sense would say, pull my ass the fuck back. Somebody wanted to say, I'm going to go full-fledged and keep doing this. Not to mention, I'm going to go where this person is at. Versus, if I was smart enough and gave this person their money and allowed them to purchase what they was going to purchase, I'll allow that person, whether they knew it or not, to come towards where we stay at. Not the other way around. So somebody in this situation, this is where someone has the grounds to go ahead and where everybody is going to be taken down. Because why would you make it your business to go towards the person versus making sure the person comes towards you? Because see, if I'm utilizing somebody's videos or whatever the case may be, or however you're catching that this person making idle threats, right? The key is make sure that they're in your place, in your area. Not you go to where they are when it can be proven they have no means, especially if the person ain't got no means of transportation, you already failed. If they're not flying anywhere, driving anywhere, taking a bus or nothing like that anywhere near you, you just failed the whole mission. It wasn't even a mission impossible. This ain't even a fucking James Bond. Even James Bond would have looked at your ass and been like, stupid. Did you give them at least a little bit of something so that they could come towards you? No. Did your people come to them first, or did you go to? No. Okay, dopey. Looks like we did something real fucking stupid and now we look guilty and all outside. Why? Okay. Did you get other people from a different jurisdiction? Yeah. Okay, did you look into this person record? Okay, how long has it been since y'all spoke to this person? I mean, it was in April. In April, okay, and was it on the recorded line? Yeah. Okay, did they even mention anything else? Was there any other people on that person's medical team? No, not at the time. You know, that was supposed to be our first meetup, and our first meetup was supposed to be. Did you scare, schedule for them to go ahead and come here? Well, I mean, they were supposed to have the one in May, but then it's like, no, because then you schedule something further out versus, hey, as soon as this get done, I need to see you within 30 days instead of let me wait to see you 6 to 7 months later. Somebody fucked up themselves, not to mention the communication that this person was having without getting a person's consent prior to having the conversation with another person. Guess what? Now you just screwed yourself. Not to mention, someone that works in the medical field is also friends, which is an interest of conflict of interest. You're speaking to someone's relative that they don't speak to. And then it's shown that you're meeting up with them to have food, dinner, drinks. Not to mention you're going to their personal residence, not knowing that they were under investigation. Not to mention that there is conversation because somebody didn't realize that the person was coming in was a fucking snitch. Somebody let a snitch in their house where they dropped something. Is either, I'm getting like a kitchen, where like you can have a lot of stuff at. Somebody got a fucking device in their home, and they once they see that the device is in their home, somebody is in the kitchen. There's a particular device in your home, in your kitchen. For somebody, it's in the drawer. You know how like people be having like the little mesh drawer where you got all your cords, where sometimes you throw all the mail in there. Somebody is like a little small device where it look like it's a screw, but it's not a screw, because I'm getting somebody looking at it and it's like, what is, yeah, it was recording you the whole time. The whole time. So meaning somebody felt that the safety in their home, like even this is a person that could be going to church or something like that. Somebody could be like a teacher or something like that. It's the teacher got recorded saying that they did something, talking to a police officer. So it's a teacher married to a police officer that they told, confessing that they had got a child beat up or was going to get the child beat up to, do certain things, or was bullying a child. And I'm getting somebody, that's the reason why somebody going through a divorce right now, because I'm getting like somebody is like, okay, an adult is one thing, but a child, because I'm getting somebody looking at them and it's like, okay, well, we got kids this age, and it's like, not to mention, this is like somebody, it's like there's no justifying anything doing towards a child, period. I don't care what it is, what type of job you have, but it was also like, if a person's spouse went along with this shit and it had something to do with kids, you meant to do that shit. You meant to do that. Regardless of how you looking to justify, well, if the parent is like that, like, okay, who gave you the authority to say that you're doing a genocide? So tell me that you're not racist without telling me you racist. As long as it's not my kid, okay, that sounds like evil and hate. That's a hate crime. And if you allow the person to go ahead and do that, whether you married to, baby, I would have got a divorce so quick. If not, baby, you ain't gonna see me. When are you coming? I'm not coming home, baby, because that sounds like a whole situation that's gonna get me caught up in something that I know I ain't got no business being no part of. And you okay with it? Baby, nah. And for somebody in the situation, it's like, all right, you're cool talking about taking somebody's, but this is kids though. Think about your kids. Because for somebody in a situation where they went hard to do something towards somebody's kids, and it's like, I'm sorry to give this, prediction, or somebody, your kid gonna get taken out on the school ground. Now, granted, will the kid be arrested? Yes. But however, will the child go away? Why? Because your child, somebody's child is going to be shown, this is not their first time doing this. Because I feel like somebody is like either the last 4 years of their school. So someone could be a senior or something like that. Somebody could be between the age of 12 to 16 years old. So I don't know if this child gonna be, they gonna be between 12 and 16 that this gonna be happening to. However, one of them could be like an athlete or something like that. But this is one of those they learn from inside the home. Somebody's child is going to be recorded. It's going to be up to 6 students having it recorded about this child starting it. And what this child confessed on that video before they is one of them fucking with some of them kids that they get tired of being bullied. And whatever this child is, I don't know if they trained in jiu-jitsu or whatever the fucking case may be. It's like one of those childs that don't like to really get into that shit, but I feel like they fuck with the kid on the wrong day at the right fucking time, and this child's gonna end up losing their life. And it's not like stabbing or anything. I don't know. This might be into a bathroom or a bathroom stall, so you know how the sinks be, you know, parceling. But whatever it is, the blow that this kid gonna get, they gonna rock their shit and they gonna hit their head on the sink. So that's why that child is not gonna get charged for it. They're gonna get probably like an assault and battery charge, but they're not doing time at all. You, as whoever you are, because I'm getting somebody could be a police officer and they could be accustomed to certain shit and they could have been trying to cover this shit up. It ain't gonna be covered up for too long, because this is a person that's probably trying to go around and figure out who was around the kid at this time. One of the kids' pictures is not going to be showing of who it is, because I'm getting that they're going to figure out at the same time that somebody is doing something to the kids, because I'm getting somebody like, why is these people backing out? Because it's a police officer trying to intimidate them. But it's like one of those situations. Don't get mad at anybody when you know your kid was doing that shit, but you was also doing that shit at work. Because I'm getting the kid, well, shit, my dad does this all the time. And I'm like somebody gonna be sitting there listening, but it's like it's on 4 different occasions that this child is saying, like, yeah, my dad does this all the time. He tells me and mom about how he get away with, you know, doing this to people. And then like when you want to get away with it, because I'm getting this kid calling somebody either like Arabic, is either Arabic, Hispanic or black kid or something like that. I don't know if this kid is like biracial or whatever, but whatever the fuck it is, somebody, your child, I mean, and it ain't gonna be from the blow, but they getting their ass whooped before their head hit that goddamn sink. But I'm getting somebody like, but you got to be careful about what you do. But also, this is somebody that when they come into the home, they do voodoo and stuff like that too. And on that stand, it's going to be a picture of somebody's child, which is going to be the wife who works at the school where these kids go. And that picture of the kid who they was originally attempting to do this shit to, this is going to be the grounds to arrest this school teacher and the rest of it. But also when they get the cell phone of this police officer and this teacher, it's going to be the group chat that's going to lead to them talking about any and everything about how they set somebody up. They could have did this back in 2022, in 2024. And then their trial is going to be held at the February and April of 2026. So they're going to be held, like they're going to be held up. They're going to be locked up. For somebody, in order for them to get off on this shit, they're going to snitch on the whole fucking group of the police officers. If they're a police officer or a sheriff or something like that, they're going to be telling on somebody. Somebody also is a security officer who will be portraying like they, because I'm hearing, let's play like cops. They could be a security officer wanted to portray and put on a uniform, but this is a group of people that they're working with as well. I'm hearing impersonation of an officer. Somebody gonna get federal charges because they're gonna impersonate an FBI agent. It's a female that works in dispatch. So they could be giving this person like a uniform, because I'm getting somebody trying to show up as if they're a private investigator. And they're going to have on like the sheriff jacket or something like that. Like, yeah, I'm here from the sheriff department, but they're dispatch. Or they do the paperwork or admin or some shit like that. Like, yeah, we're private investigators for this department or whatever. That right there. But this person is suspended. Somebody going to be looking to do something, but they're impersonating. Somebody could have also I'm hearing paying street thugs. I don't know. I mean, street thugs. I mean, if it ain't no such thing as street thugs no more. I mean, we ain't on the West Coast. So, I mean, foot traffic ain't really that necessary out here unless you got motherfuckers coming over here from California. Whoever this church person is, okay, like this is also some people, some preachers' kids. So they could be, born in, the 80s or 90s that's involved in this. One of them is very prominent or well known to always run in certain organizations or things for men's groups and stuff like that. Whoever this person is, their misogyny is going to show for somebody. They could be married to somebody. And if they got sisters, for somebody, it's like, say if they got 3 or 4 sisters, right? They could be like 2 to 3 brothers, like you had a big family. Say it was 80 y'all. 2 of the sisters, or one of the sisters, or whatever like that, say they got a husband of a different race. Oh, baby, they been doing some hell to them. I feel like this person's like, oh no, it's just some other shit, my brother. But this is like the brother always calling them like, yeah, how you doing or whatever. And it always seemed like, oh, my brother cares about me. Your brother do not give 2 fucks about you. This is the motherfucker who's harassing you and trying to figure out, oh, it's such and such okay. Are they all right? They're just trying to figure out if the person came up out of the coma or out of something, but they the one that did it. But they're part of a church, okay? Also, I'm hearing they're like Diddy. They're Diddy on the low. So, meaning, like I said, somebody could have married somebody else. It's like they could have baby mamas or something like that, or a baby mama. And it's like this person could have been like, they didn't treat people right. They just mean, or they very mean spirited on the low if no one really knows them personally. Nori or Nora. Somebody's name could be a Nora. Natalie, Natalia, whoever those names portraying. Shit, somebody still use shit. I only know Portuguese people and people from Europe that still name their kids Petunia. Okay, if it ain't Petunia, or Petrulia, or Patricia, or something like that, it is something of that sort. But this is like, oh, me and my husband, we're going to do this. But your husband's looking to take you out to get rid of the evidence of your participation, because it's like, for somebody, they're looking to move in their same-sex lover. For somebody in this situation, like, it's like, I'm getting somebody like, shit, as soon as we take this person out, I'm taking this. Somebody right now who's watching me, and you're real adamant about doing some shit, somebody's name could be Adam or Adam. Adam, that name is Dominican. So somebody could be Dominican. Somebody's even, I'm getting even, it could be a female. So flip your roles in this situation. It could be a Dominican female looking to take her husband out. For somebody, you could work in a church. Somebody, okay, ooh, that's an odd mix. Dominican, Cuban. But whoever the wife is, she wants her position because she feel like she don't get enough mic time. She's willing to take you out, sir. Especially if you said you was willing to help somebody or do something or make something right. Your wife is looking to take your life. You better go start checking drawers when she's not home. Or she fit to make it her business to stay home all the time. Or recently keep talking about they need to take a vacation. Her and her best friend and her, which is her lover. Someone could have been acting real mature or said some real like conniving shit, or she's really trying to press for y'all to get pregnant again, because I'm getting like, we're too old to get pregnant ever again. She knows she's capable of getting pregnant again, because unbeknownst to her husband, y'all could be in y'all 40s, y'all could be in y'all 50s or some shit like that. She went intentionally to get fertility treatment, and with this, she feeling like once she get pregnant, you're not going to recognize it, but the pregnancy was going to be meant for her to keep the baby for her and her lesbian lover. Because she's been figuring out on the low that you know, doing something, or she's been very open to exploring or something like that. Or you may have noticed lately she's dressing different, carrying herself different. Like, oh, you've been paying attention to this, or, really just seductive lately. It's because she don't want you to pay attention to what she's been doing. On the low for somebody else in the situation. Shit, DeSantis' wife, Susanna, that bitch want that man's neck bad. Because it's like, are you considering to fall back on this? Hell yeah, it's some type of situation like that. That's like looking at damn Rubio's wife looking like a goddamn duck. Like, if you don't scrunch your motherfucking self and get a neck elongation type shit, It's some shit like that, like where motherfuckers will run their mouth and get upset when you sitting there telling their asses about themselves. And these would be people like, don't you ever embarrass me like that. Okay, well, what if he embarrassed you and he's embarrassed you with somebody that looked like a motherfucking clown? For somebody, it's like they so accustomed to go getting plastic surgery and they feeling like that because their body is snatched. But for somebody, they shit look botched. That they person who they cheating on them with. This is like one of those. Rita, this is gonna sound fucked up in a motherfucker. For somebody, they partner cheating on them with Big Bertha. I'm gonna just say it in a nice way. Okay. Shit, I know I'm a big bitch, but I ain't that big. Okay. But he like it. He love it. He love it. And this is be somebody like, oh, he loves me and he loves my body and it's like, it's getting to a point where, you know, where people don't get the massages done and make it feel natural. I feel like this person just like the natural feel. And it's like, you know how some people don't go get the massages or making sure the body don't harden. It's just like holding somebody and it's like, I'm feeling like I'm hugging on a brick, or it's like hard in certain places. Like, oh, I just got to do this. And it's just like, what was I thinking? Or somebody could have been talking so much noise about somebody and they realize like, oh, well, you know, my father is a deacon and we're part of this gang. But for somebody, it's a female that's about to get their father's church taken down, which the father's church leads to them having ties to a police officer that keeps traveling somewhere, who leads them straight to the lawyer and the judge that they've been using, which this female is also leading to the mechanic shop, who they could have been messing with the spouse's vehicle as well. For somebody, it's somebody that they could have, like, I'm gonna use my intuition, because somebody could have been looking outside and it's like, is that the private investigator? So it's like someone trying to hire a private investigator, a dirty one. And somebody realized like, oh, who hired this motherfucker? And whoever figured out who the other private investigator was, when the actual one that's working, you know, working the case to get it closed out and to solve the situation, they realized that these are the people hiring the hitmans and stuff like that and been starting like chaos. But they also the ones that got the proof and evidence of somebody having rituals. And I'm getting cutting the chicken head off in the house. For somebody, they could have like a part of their house or like a shed or something like that. Somebody's seen it. And then it's leading to somebody like, oh, so I thought you said you didn't know this politician or you didn't sleep with this person. Which is also leading to this church, like I said, Toriano, or something like that. It's leading to a gun trade, an illegal gun trade, which is leading to the bookie. So for somebody, whoever it is, it could be a wife, a daughter, but whatever, however they're moving, they're causing everybody's shit to come down. Because they move, instead of them sitting back and like, look, just acknowledge the person for who they are. Somebody gonna get arrested, and whoever gonna get arrested next, just know somebody's name is Jeanette, bro. Why the fuck that name is so prevalent? If you got a Jeanette around you or a J name and it's a female, just be prepared. Be fully fucking prepared for if you work for Veterans Affairs, military affiliation, a hospital, admin, if you work for security, police, if you work for a church, definitely if you work for the government, y'all all going down, because whoever this fucking Jeanette J name is, they're very immature. I'm also hearing the name Lydia. Also, it's a couple that people are now starting to question. Or y'all should have been start questioning, because if not, y'all need to know that they are the ones betraying y'all. Also, if you're a doctor of some sort, especially if you're a veteran or military or a practitioner, y'all the first ones they want to give up. This married couple, if you are a retired veteran or something like that, and you're doing something military or United Nations, or you work for a hospital, something like that, this couple is telling on y'all. So the original couple that came to y'all to say something, Okay, this is a couple that they swing together. But with them swinging together, like they stay together, they like to be, but it's like the husband like to cross dress. That's another fucking key and point for another person, but they are married. They ain't always apart. I'm hearing the name Indrid, Emrit. It starts with an E. Eugenia, Gianna. For some of them, she could have ties to the street gangs, or somebody could have been part of the street gang and went into the military, or they could have been the person helping y'all do this paperwork. I want y'all to know that these are other people. It's a female that could have. I'm hearing the word could have had ties to or some type of affiliation to some street gangs. If you affiliate to the street gang, I'm hearing gang. She running around with that gang. She with that down there. She's burning y'all. She a DTF stripper. Also gave y'all the ties or the connects to the military or government folks. Insurance policy. She do insurance or work from home. She told on y'all. Like I keep having to give this message where somebody is either you're a goofy or you're stupid. This is like I'm gonna go against. I come to you to get advice, but I'm gonna go against every fucking advice. The last dude that did that shit, it's like motherfucking either you don't cherish your motherfucking life or you just don't cherish your life. Try me one more motherfucking time, and I guarantee you, this is somebody. These are you fucking with people that will spray up that motherfucking crib with no hesitation. You don't know when somebody doing a come to me, like y'all gotta be careful with, oh, we tried and testing out that pheromone perfume. Somebody be putting on that pheromone perfume for men or women. And they doing this shit to seduce people to get y'all to take y'all eyes off of what the fuck they really doing. And for somebody, y'all fucking around with somebody that y'all think, oh, she's so cute. Ooh, she a baddie. But it's stinky. You don't know when it's fish in the water? I'm a tinky winky, la la, pose, I suppose. Somebody's name could be Terry or Terrence. This dude could have halitosis. This is like a motherfucker, he get close enough, you be like, nigga, did you brush your teeth or did you just finish licking ass and just say hello? Like, it's some shit like that. That person is on the down low. I knew Terrence Smith, that nigga was on the down low since Afghanistan and want to sit there and lie and try to say and give it to somebody else. Like, don't ever try me with your motherfucking life and I'll come for your whole history. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. And then it's like, ain't shit fake about me. I am who I am. I see you when I don't even see you. I could be at a far distance, but you playing with my name. That's why you don't play with people's name. You don't play with people's social media. If it's money and you're sitting there like that hoodoo voodoo, that shit runs deep. That's why it's called roots. Do you want people to do root work on you? Like, listen to that part. Root work. Oh, they put root on you. Root is a root word for roots. We've been doing this for eons. It's just how far are you willing to go? Are you willing to go Egyptian style, Viking style, Norse style, Wiccan, pagan? Which one are we using? But however, when you come from slavery, you get a chance to get a little, what y'all say in Puerto Rico, mezcla. When you mix like that, you can tell when who people using that money and how you grew up. I grew up in the church. So is you Baptist, Protestant, Seventh-day Adventist? Is you a Jehovah's? Because that's all Christianity. Is you a Hebrew Israelite? Is you the Moors? Is you a Jew? Because I had the experience and the blessing of experience them all. See, that's the beauty of knowing who paying for it. Also, who's around me to give it to you to do it. And give it to you. Who can love you like me? Nobody. Call me Keith Sweat's little baby, okay? Somebody's name could be Keitha or Keithia or some shit like that. That type of shit right there will be enough for you to know whenever you sit there and exchange money with certain people, the energy is prominent. Oh, they just exchanged money with a female pastor. Oh, that was a man one. Oh, they just went over here to talk to the church. Oh, man did that. Little man did that. Keisha did that. Lakeithia, Keisha, Kenitha, Tasha. Was it Renea? Was it Lisa? Was that Leslie? Was that Luz? Was that Maria? Was that Marisol? Was that Jamie? Janae? Or was that Nene? Was Unique? Was that Naya? Was that Keisha? Was that Rita? Was that Lolo? You see what I'm saying? Like, you gonna know the energy, because it's like I don't keep a lot of people around me like that. You see? So, oh, you was fucking with Carly, Kier, and them? Yeah, I don't fuck with them like that, but I know their energy signature. Oh, they gave you money. That's why you're doing that work. Oh, you got that from that little boy? Which one? Mike, James? Who? Which one? Which one of my sperm donors? They don't know how to take care of their motherfucking kids. Which one? James was the one that was gonna get that package, baby. That motherfucker right there now. That no, I know it. I know he got that motherfucking package. I know it. Ain't no way in hell, and his mama and them needed for me to seem like I had that shit. You a motherfucking lie. You motherfucking lie. Clink, clink, lock down. You can't get some of this. So they was gonna pay some like Sheila was dirty enough to pay motherfuckers to do that shit and fuck them first before they come back my way. Like, I'm cool. That's why I say I won't ever deal with nobody for the pay. Did you smash, bruh? Did any of y'all smash each other? Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about you being zesty, nigga. Did y'all smash? It's a no. Pause. Oh, y'all was working with the Veterans Affairs. You was working with the music industry? Which company? Which music industry company? And this is how fucking real I can go with it. Which music industry company? Hold on, let me go back. Let me see where did they host Silk, H-Town, Destiny Child, or anybody of that sort. Yeah, you will know for me. It's a hard no. It's a hard no, hell no for me. Why? And somebody's like, but why? I know something y'all don't know, and for the fact that you put on a shit show just to come over here and fuck on your girl in hopes that you will get a contract or some shit, yeah, they're gonna hook you up because you're doing their dirty work to try to take me off of this shit, and they ain't coming for me. See, that's the beauty in this situation. So either you was just super, super highly stupid, or you was just stupid. And I ain't mad at you, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do your thing. It's business at the end of the day, so why would I get mad about your immaturity and your stupidity? Even my kids fell for it, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not tripping, but this is also one of those situations. Once you see it, ain't no unseeing it. That's why I can't respect people. If you can't speak your truth 100 full proof, why would I want to have you around me? Why would I want to speak to you? Why would I even want to just allow you to get close to me? Like, I'm at this phase where I sit there and I was like, God, I don't want to be like, I don't need to be this way, but it's just like, it's hard to want to keep your heart open and empathize with certain people to a point where it's just like, it was a point in my life where it was just like, shit, even just being in a relationship, it was just like, shit, I would cancel off the fact because it was like, I didn't feel right because shit, the only touching was like, if we smashing, after all that, don't do all that kissing, don't do all that extra shit. Like, motherfucker, like, it was literally bad to a point where it was just like, now I'm at a point like, don't touch me, don't hug me, don't shake my hand. Nod your head. Motherfucker, we turning into some Japanese, Chinese motherfuckers. The deeper the bow, the deeper the respect. Shit, or forgive me, shit. You know, when you kneeling, forgiveness is right there. You know what I'm saying? But at the same fucking time, it's like being touched. Don't come in for no hug. Like, it's even to a point that I know for a fact every day that these people delay, y'all keep fucking playing. It's every day that I know, like, now it's not even like, bring me my kids. It's like, motherfucker, my kids gonna be gone and they're gonna use the kids that they are able to corrupt to do the shit. You feel that they're gonna sit there and wait on y'all to do it? Like, nah, if they already got away with the fact of doing that with baby James, they gonna get away with Marcus. So with the rest of them, like, my thing was when I had all my kids together and everybody would be like, damn, Shrita, why would you say that? I was like, the main kids that I was really concerned about was Marcus and Adrian. Those were my biggest concern. It was like, well, shit, when it comes to Marcus, anything, whatever fucking happens to me, it's like, Marcus, I'm so fucking concerned because who gonna take care of him? Who gonna make sure to look out for him? Because it was like, for me to see how dirty fucking people can be in the foster care system, these were people, like, if they're doing this hoodoo voodoo, this is a cause a person like he's disabled. So he don't know if he coming or not. So for you to allow these people who you not doing full fucking research on everybody in their home to see if they had any type of sexual offenses or even just charged with it, whether they got off on this shit. The fact that you even got charged with that shit ain't no reason for you to be in that home or around that child. And for me to know that these were some dirty ass fucking females in their feelings doing some shit and putting my son in that situation, like Marcus couldn't talk. When they did that shit when he first got into the system, Adrian came back and he wasn't ever the fucking same. Adrian was not ever the fucking same. Ever since fucking 2012, my son ain't been the same. Where I'm talking about, my kids were happy kids. Like, they come in, jumping off the walls. Kids are only extra hyper with you in the home is because they feel safe. When kids get super hyper and they just want to jump all over the fucking place, it's because they feel safe. And I know it's like, it get annoying as adults, and I was just sitting there in the shower today. I was just like, God, like, damn, like, those certain subtle things that, you know, people take for fucking granted. It's just like, I find it fucking crazy and hilarious, but it's just like, these will be the same people that fuck up your kids' life. And it was just like, sure, you traumatized. It's like the beauty in becoming a mother is just seeing that child grow and seeing what they become. Not what it is that you want to, you know, become, or living vicariously through them because, oh, I didn't get this, I didn't have this. It's like, shit, I took on every fucking experience, even though I shouldn't, and I did not ever bring that into my motherfucking kids' face. Like, they were products of abuse. They were products of fucking rape. But I did not love my kids any less. I loved on their ass. If anything, I loved them on them harder. I loved on my kids harder. And I was doing hella fucking good until I brought them back around to traumatized. They didn't want to do the work. So that's why it's okay to cut a motherfucker off. But ever since that motherfucker had said, oh, I ain't your real mama, no way. When Sheila said that shit, I was like, a win is a win. But the hurt of the situation is, you had a whole system believe a motherfucker that wasn't gonna tell no truth, and I gotta suffer without my motherfucking kids because they in their feelings and they can't get the money that don't belong to them. It don't belong to them. And then they big mad because I ain't coming around and what's for me and it's my money and my property. That don't mean I gotta give you shit. We took care of you. That don't mean no motherfucking, oh, I'm your cousin, I'm your auntie. Don't come out the fucking woodworks, and I know you've been watching for over the last 23 years of knowing who the fuck I was, and then y'all was willing to go pay for fucking people to come for my life, and then you realize like, oh, you for real thug life. Dolo solo. Because I'm not going out here creating a crime. I'm not going out here just to start shit with fucking people just because. No, motherfucker, ain't none of this shit justified. Because what you tell somebody, a closed mouth don't get fed. So how do you expect for somebody, the most that they can tell you is no. But however, are you sitting there looking at a situation where some people are coming from not having money? Some people, you know, come from like they actually got to save for certain things. And if they take away from what they got in home, them helping you ain't going to benefit, because are you the type of person that when you get it, are you going to give it back? And more often than not, these will be people that'll take from you and would not give it back to you. It's been thousands, and I mean thousands of dollars that I've came out of before. Now, the one person that I do hope that I can, you know, pay back, or if I can figure out how to pay the girl back, is Tamisha. Because she did not have to do that. For me to pay for my son's funeral, I cleared out my whole bank account. But she came in and doubled what I had just to make sure so I could eat and survive. Now, I ain't going to ever be ungrateful. Now, was the situation and how it went down, was it fucked up? Fuck yeah, that shit was fucked up. Because I was like, did they do some root work on you too? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for me not to have friends and shit like that, but I could sit there and say with confidence, I was a good-ass friend. I'm a good-ass fucking friend. When I'm a friend, I'm a good-ass friend. But too many people took advantage of that shit. They abused it. So it's just like, who needs them? Who needs them? My kids, that people used to get mad before I started like actually wanting to make friends. They'd be like, who's your friends? My kids. The fuck? My kids was my friends. Like, motherfuckers, I could sit there and live my life without a fucking man or anything. As long as I have my kids and them motherfuckers was happy, because shit, it's a movie every day. You're not missing out on shit. Like, they literally grow it up, like they grow it up. So shit, like terrible twos, shit to be terrific twos. tyrannical threes. Like they're gonna do something fucking miraculous every day, but it's like, hey, calm down. We ain't trying to go to the hospital. Like entertainment is right there for free. Until you know what I'm saying, you can train them, be like, hey, you want to go to a movies? There's too much shit to do. That's why they tell you to have a childlike heart. So why would I need a fucking friend? What's calling in the streets? Nothing. Your real fucking friends would not mind coming to your home. Like, why can't you have parties at home with your children? Y'all know it's shootouts and everything happen every day in the fucking world. Bring that shit home. And if you can't trust those people in your home, then you doing something wrong. You definitely doing something wrong. You definitely doing something wrong. That's why it's like the streets ain't calling shit for you, girl. Nothing at all. Shit, the crib is calling. There's too much food to be fucking cooking in the world. Shit, it's so many recipes where it's just like, ooh, I'm ready. I want to cook it. I want to cook it. But then shit, the beauty of sitting there having your kids there. Ooh, mama, can we cook this? It's like, yeah, fuck it. Like, shit, the joys of having my fucking kids there dope as shit. I just got, you know, I just had got that little bullshit in my hands where these motherfuckers wanted to push people in my way. And then they paid people to believe certain shit, but it was like, shit, it'll be believable too. If I had these type of people making it believable, if I can make you drink the Kool-Aid or the alcohol or the strip club, but I can go ahead and do some rendezvous to your ass. If I got some military motherfucking people, because any military person talking bad on me, they was probably pissed off because they couldn't get a seat with me, let alone converse with me. Or on top of that, I probably had to check their ass about some shit because they wanted something to go their way that I knew wasn't by the book. So my bad for being by the book. It's the job. The job told me to do it this way. Well, we're accustomed. I don't give a fuck what you're accustomed to. The book said do it this way. And more often than not, I was sitting there, the sun was coming into the room, and you want to know, it came in a square. So I was like, shit, I'd rather be the fucking square than be sitting there in the motherfucking square, bitch. The squarest motherfucker that's cussed more than a goddamn sailor, but ain't gonna tell you a motherfucking lie. I swear to God. I swear. Call me the square that's square. I promise you. Like, it ain't nothing out here in the fucking world. Somebody could also feel like, oh, you go around the world. All around the world, my yeah. I can't find my baby. I don't know, and I don't know why. But at the same time, like, shit, it ain't no secret to how they've been utilizing certain things. Voodoo has been the new way to go ahead to supplement, to go ahead and make different diagnoses. Because if people were smart, you will pay attention to COVID. When did they allow y'all to start going outside? What, 2022? And when they start allowing y'all to go outside, what was it? Y'all lost social skills, interactive skills, and let alone analytical, truly analyzing skills. So what can I create right there? Oh, it's conspiracy. Ain't no fucking conspiracy if I can prove it. We found out that our Samsung TVs can listen to us and record us. Shit, so can your internet box. Your Ethernet, unless you're using the Ethernet and you got a landline. What the fuck you do to get the feds to be in your business? Ain't shit fucking private around this bitch. Oh, did y'all discover on Facebook that they're actually listening to your conversation? No shit, every time you download that bitch. Metaverse has clear access. As soon as you download fucking Instagram or Facebook on your fucking app, let alone fucking Snapchat, you just gave them full access to you. So where you be like, oh, I got encrypted app on here. You sure? Because for somebody, they thought some shit was encrypted. So why JAG at your door? Why the military police at your door? Why the MPs at your door? Why the feds at your door? Why they questioning your ass again when you was supposed to stop getting questioned a year ago? Why they over there again? Stupid. I don't know. I like the sound of that. Stupid. It's like people like to start some shit. That's why it's like, don't start nothing, won't ever be nothing. And then it's like when you sit there starting certain things, you can sit there and speak negatively all you want. But the negative negligence of those who wanted to listen to a bitch that have no real true military experience, but fucking through the whole fucking military. There's a bitch right now, it's about 3 to 5 bitches for somebody. This bitch is about 53 years old. And I'm talking about if she ain't hit and fucked every fucking man in different branches, That motherfucker done hit a lick that she done hit every fucking man in 3 branches on the inside of each fucking military branch. Oh, you was part of the fucking army? Oh, she done had the ordnance. She done had the motherfucking field grade motherfuckers. She done had the airmen motherfuckers. She done had the motherfuckers that were parachuters. You know what I'm saying? She done had fucked on the whole team from damn special forces and shit. Yeah, can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? Goofy? With your loose coochie? Like, why is you doing this? I mean, this ain't no motherfucking Juno, but why would you do this? This is also somebody y'all gotta figure out. I'm hearing that's your Judas. For somebody could be 53 years old. That's y'all Judas. They talking about they gonna give you up for silver and gold. Okay? This bitch sitting there singing a song from goddamn Winona. My name is Rita. I'm gonna sing this for you guys. Come from the black side, go ahead and saddle up. Get your cowboy hats and your boots on. Got something for you. Okay. I don't go to Texas A&M, but baby, I got some shit for you. I gotta go call my friend Beth in. Somebody got a friend called Beth in. Let me call them real quick. They was like, do you have split? Bitch, it's split personalities. You got a left hemisphere and a right hemisphere. We all got fucking split up personalities. Okay, y'all, every single person in the world is fucking bipolar. Why? You have a left hemisphere and a right hemisphere, bitch. Everybody got a split mind. The brain ain't whole, bitch. It's a split. Well, psychiatrists, okay, every fucking psychiatrist beg to differ. Whatever's gonna fuck up whatever their agenda is. It's just, do you know the right book to over trump what the fuck they saying? Cause shit, hearsay. But based off of the analytics and the derivative and the theses, this is what the fuck it said. Now, I ain't no motherfucking Lucy, but I'm just here to help your ass, okay? Does this look like Morgan Freeman? I am here to tell you what the world has turned into. We have books of dinosaurs and Smithsonians and shit. It be motherfuckers, I swear to God, like they sitting there, you know, doing certain things, and it's like they want to be snarkish about it. But however, how dare you try to be like have your nose up when I can go ahead and pinpoint people or what it is. Right now, it's doctors right now like, bitch, you can't call me a whistleblower. But however, the right whistleblower, if you want to come and get the facts for you to have the right attorney, so y'all won't have to get the delay in the courthouse. Let me know which uniform code and citation do you need me to go ahead and pick up for you so you can know exactly where you want to go for your subdivisions to put on there, for your footnotes, edge notes, your geographical materials and shit like that. So that damn paperwork, when you present it to that goddamn judge, you can't say no. Go ahead and give their ass that guilty plea. Fuck with me. That's what I'm saying. Like they were, oh, you want to be motherfucking fuck the beauty industry. Y'all already blackballed the fuck out of me, but go ahead and give me my doctor's degree, psychology, and the law degree at that. So I can go ahead and handle these bitches real quick. Because somebody, you failing miserably at your goddamn job. I'm not going to sit here and play with somebody's money. Do you not know karma comes with that? Whether you're a lawyer or a judge or not. Holding on to some shit, and especially touch not my anointing. I ain't no Baba Yaga or nothing like that. But however, shit, that's like sitting there, God sending you a real life fucking archangel in your face, and you fucking with it, you spitting in his face, and you thinking it's funny because it's not the color of what you think it is. Shit, what if we were to tell you that the real fucking angels was black? Now you don't want to be a Christian no more because the angels is black. Or they got dark skinned it. They brown skin. And they come from all over the globe. Shit, India, oh my gosh. India got the most beautifulest, oh my gosh. They black is so fucking pretty. It's so goddamn pretty. But they get disrespected. But they talking about they on the lowest of the caste system. Bitch, I be them. I be them. Oh, Dominican, baby, the Dominican motherfuckers be blowing the fuck out of me, baby. Shit, all y'all gotta do is sit there and lay down especially if you got that nigga hair, you come from over there, but your skin is sun kissed.
Baby, go over there and let me teach you how to do some motherfucking styles on your hair that you're gonna have the rest of the bitches sitting there mad because on the island, how come we can't wear? No, you want that silky press, bitch. I can do this shit. Okay. You love your kitchen and shit like that. You gotta wear that shit and represent that shit. But be quick to sit there talking about I'm not gonna represent it, but you wanna represent it and use the root word. Don't you disrespect my damn ancestors like that. I'm gonna use the root word. Don't you disrespect the Native Americans. You better not be messing with the elements. You messing with the elements and you don't be claiming the Native American. The real motherfuckers that started that shit was the Navajos. Okay? The Blackfoots and the Apaches and the Sioux. Them 4 tribes right there. And you messing with the elements. Sit your ass the fuck down. You need them in order for them elements to go ahead and do that bippity boppity boo. On top of that, you need something real strong. You need the chaotic. You gotta fuck with a Viking. And the ones that still hold the traditions come from Ireland, Iceland, and motherfucking Russia. They hold it real strong. Real strong. But however, Russia don't really do shit unless you can justify it. And God forbid that they figure out you was motherfucking lying and trying to justify a fucking cause, you got a problem. Like I said, shit, you take me to motherfucking Russia, make sure you just train the motherfucking shit. Russia probably sitting there like, we train the motherfucking AI. You know, that's... I feel like the big dude where he was sitting there like, hey, yeah, she got cancer, she'll go ahead and put her own hit out for herself. My motherfucker, you that dangerous. Shall we go ahead and pull up the elements about what it is? Are we going to go ahead and fuck with the weather today? Or are we going to go ahead and fuck with metal today or piss people off and turn into that Carrie? Because why did Carrie blow up the way she did? But the only problem was Carrie just did not know how to calm that anger. Everybody used to think that it was a joke or a pretend movie. No, Carrie is from real people. They've been doing experiments on people since, I'm going to tell you, if you ever had to go into a military facility or a location to ever get some type of medical care, more than likely, especially around 1981 to 1991 to 2001, which they had to close it off and go, discreet or go black, you was one of them experiments. You was one of them experiments. Because most of them, they didn't ever pass the emotional aspect. You could be smart, you could be intellectually and things like that. But some people, they didn't make it past certain things. So they knew which ones that they could control, and they knew the other ones, there was a possibility if you didn't fall under the hypnosis. Because now you got motherfuckers talking about, I want to take the hypnotherapy. The fuck I want? I remember one of my old sergeant first class, she called me talking about, yeah, I'm studying that hypnotherapy shit. Well, bitch, I don't need to be your friend. Because y'all trying to do some weird ass shit and I ain't with it. I ain't with that sister wife shit. Motherfucker, either you with me or you not, nigga. Shit, we can go to Vegas for that type of shit. But at least I want my shit to be clean and healthy while y'all out here trying to be dirty footed and nasty. You motherfuckers be filthy and be sitting there thinking, oh, yeah, she gonna want to talk to me. Nigga, ew. You could be the finest motherfucking thing working. You're filthy. Oh, I want to go to the strip club. These strip clubs not even doing their jobs. These niggas not even doing their jobs. Shit, I ain't respecting no fucking pimp that ain't making his hoes go to a clinic. The fuck? Y'all filthy. Shit, even the music industry failing y'all motherfuckers these days. Y'all be out here talking about, Gucci Man gave me this. Gucci Man couldn't give you shit, bitch, if your ass didn't already go to the motherfucking clinic and knowing that your ass is clean. Shit, if you fucking every 3 days, bitch, why you ain't at the clinic every fucking 3 days? Are you doing it unprotected or you don't know how to put on your motherfucking advertisement? Protection, please. Diaphragm, please. Be on prep, please. And then be having the audacity to come for somebody like you're a prostitute. Bitch, I ain't ever did it a day in my life. And the people that got paid off of my shit, I'm mad about it. Shit, that motherfucker, they had liked how I did that. Ain't no motherfucking shame in the game of something that you sitting there putting out there on somebody You gaining profit off it, but you're not giving it to the person. That shit ain't never made sense for me. And then have the audacity talking about, can I talk? No, ain't no shit fucking talking to nothing. Can I bust you in your left eye? Can I bust you in your motherfucking left eye? Because where my cut at, bitch? And then you have the audacity to make money off of me to give it to the next motherfucker. Oh, you looking for me to go ahead and start doing the whole go ahead and serve. You just got served type shit on your ass. If not, stomp the yard on your motherfucking ass. The fuck? And then sitting there talking about, we got a chance, we can talk to her. Ain't no motherfucking talking to me, bitch, when my mind made up. Now you gotta deal with the hateful motherfucker. Oh my soul, motherfucker. Like, you'll be like, did I meet the devil? Motherfucker, you sitting in the devil's toenails inside his asshole before he take a shit. That's how fucking mean a motherfucker can be. Now, where I was really being soft and nice to a motherfucker, like, I be calling you like a little baby. Now it's like, nah, motherfucker, you so immature. Ain't no motherfucking immaturity about shit, bitch. You did some fucked up shit, and now you in your feelings because now you be like, they coming from my neck. They coming from my neck. Nah, motherfucker. If you only had a heart, like we gonna be on the whiz. Okay, where's Ruthie in Kansas? I just want to go home. I just want to go home. Face ass motherfuckers. I was like, y'all better be grateful for fucking healing. Y'all gotta be grateful for fucking healing. But that love shit, y'all can keep that. I want to be your friend. No, they wasn't ready. Bitch, get the fuck out of my face. But you cool though. I'll be the first one to still compliment you. Like, just because I don't like motherfuckers don't mean it's gonna take away from me to be like, hey, how you doing? None of that shit. It don't take away from that. But however, what it do take away from? Preference. Preference. It's a preference. It's a turn off. Don't get too all wicked. Don't do that. Don't do that. Somebody sit here and say, I want to go ahead and try to block some. Who is this person trying to block? Somebody, it's a female. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type of female, Virgo female that's in masculine energy. This is like a person, like I said, they go screw a person and put themselves in a man's energy or a woman's energy. Or somebody could be a very fucking feminine ass man. But for somebody, it's somebody's mama. Somebody is in their 50s. Okay, somebody should be damn near ashamed of themselves. I'm only in my goddamn 30s. I'm probably in my 20s. But shit, it don't really fucking matter to me. Shit, I still look good, feel good. It's okay. Shit. Might just be a little heavy set a little bit. Just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Not for long though. I don't give a fuck. People can talk shit like shit. I could be big today, and in the next 3 weeks, 3 months, you see me, you be like, girl, what you did? I did what I fucking did, and ain't none of your babies. But who's this? Like, yeah, like these are people that wanted to set up to do something in people's life, and then it's like, you know what I find crazy? I can't stand no man that want to play hot and cold, snake you and shit, and then feel like they got a chance to be around you. Motherfucker, you a snake. That last motherfucker did some snake ass shit. I was like, bruh, I asked you. And I asked you more than 3 times. Ain't no 4th time, bruh. Don't come around me. Don't send nobody. Because I might just talk to that person just for shits and giggles. And I don't even want that motherfucker off the strength of knowing that you know this motherfucker. How long you do? How long you sat there and watch? And you ain't say nothing. You was trying to wait for what? Because I'm not a patient woman at all. I'm not a patient woman at all. I'll be the first one to tell you. Whoever this couple is. Shit, the worst thing you could ever do is betray me for some damn chump change. And especially if I already gave you a warning about some shit that's about to happen. And then it happened and it be like, Sharita, can I just tell? No, you can't tell me a motherfucking thing, bitch. I tried to warn your ass. Keyword, I tried. Well, actually, it ain't I tried. I did warn your ass. You didn't want to pay attention. Then you intentionally went against what the fuck I was telling you. And then now here we are. Or now there you are. Sitting there like, I can't play Cat Noir in Ladybug, okay? What was the show my kids used to watch? Miraculous. Okay, I'm not Ladybug for you. That's what my grandma used to call me, Ladybug. She would call me Ladybug. Shit, I can't believe Cat Noir and Ladybug for your ass. Find your 3 tools. 1, 2, 3. How can we get the big criminal down? But shit, it's like the worst thing you could ever fucking do. And I know you've been watching for a cool minute. And it was like, I just wanted to be sure, nigga, what the fuck you need to be sure about? Because for me, if you sitting here and you watching and you talking about I needed to be sure, smack yourself. Now hurry the fuck up and tell me what you need to tell me. And it better be fucking justifiable. It better be just, well, I did, okay, now I can respect it. But I can't respect no motherfucking man that's gonna be goofy talking about, ain't no need to see nothing. If you see that the other nigga that brought you on was telling you a motherfucking lie, the nigga is a lie. I'm just trying to see from, it ain't no seeing for your motherfucking self, nigga. You know who was telling the truth and you know who telling the motherfucking lie. That's simple. Shit, and apparently that motherfucker like to be amongst the liars, so let a liar be a liar. A thief is gonna be a thief. It is what it is, right? 333, welcome. So it's like motherfuckers want to sit there. It's like one thing for sure, don't ever lie on me. I don't like that shit. You can do what it is that you do to other people, but don't lie on me. Don't do that. Don't do that. And don't try to, it's like you lying just to kick it. Now that's just even more disgusting. Like for somebody like coming back towards me, you looking for me to hurt your feelings, but you gotta be prepared for that shit. Especially like any man really coming back, you gotta be prepared for whatever the fuck that person said. And especially when you intentionally went against somebody, like forgiveness can be given. Don't get it twisted. People are able to be forgiving, especially when you know you made a mistake and certain shit. But however, you got to be mindful. Certain people will come back to go ahead and apologize just to do it even worse again. So you do got to be mindful. In my situation, anybody from my past at this point in my life, it's just basically to come back just to do some fuck shit. So I would not ever let none of them. It ain't no apology. It ain't no, endearment or nothing that they could ever give me to sit there and take off the fact that you did what you did. You did that. You meant to do that. That's the truth you needed and wanted to stand on against me due to the simple fact of, let me just figure out and make sure, it ain't nothing like that. And it wasn't ever like that. So it's just like, for me to sit there and take a person seriously, it's like I'm not going to even go out my way and even force a person to do that. Nah. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. But overstand and understand at the same time, it's like, a lie is a lie. A lie is a lie. Ain't no other fucking way you can put that shit. But however, I can honor a man that can be like, yo, I lied, I stole, I did this. All right. Now, if there's reason, if you got kids, okay, we can see. But if not, and you ain't got no kids, shit, all right, cool. I appreciate you for telling me the truth. At least you get to walk, at least that nigga can walk out of that shit with some dignity. Walk out of that bitch with some respect and some goddamn dignity versus, your dick tucked between your asshole. And then be sitting there like, oh, I'm still a man. Ain't no fucking man about no nigga gotta sit there and lie to no fucking female. And then you put a female in fucking danger. Nah, that's the lamest shit you can ever do. That's female qualities. Female do that shit. And shit, even as a man, shit, I wouldn't even want with shit. The only time that your man go hard, babe, if you don't fuck with him, I don't fuck with him. Period. Why you don't fuck with him? This is why. Shit, you can watch this shit for a distance, or you can choose to go up close and personal. Choosing up close and personal. When he said, I'm out. I'm out, baby. I'm out. Now, you ain't got to worry about me being in none of that shit. Because I'm not fit to be in the crowd, of the crowd, with the crowd. Shit, I set the trend. Fuck all that. It'll be a bitch quick to sit there and talk shit about a motherfucker. Didn't you just go get your lips done like to look similar to mine? Didn't you go get that ass done? Bitch, this came 100%. So that's why it be motherfuckers sitting there talking shit, and it's like, I gotta remember motherfuckers was getting that. Shit, I want my booty to look like yours. This shit come with all the back problems in the world every now and again. Okay? It goes to the, sometimes the weight goes to the right place. I might have a little stomach. For a little bit. But it ain't gonna be for a whole long time, though. But it be shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I can find myself stress eating sometimes. Some motherfuckers be like, oh, you got addictions, you got motherfuckers who hold on to anything. The more you hold on to fucking problems, the more you build more problems. Okay? And I don't be wanting to, I be stressed. Baby, I've been over here stressing like a motherfucker. I was like, girl, you know you gotta slow the fuck down. Slow down. It's like your nerves. But it's like a motherfucker calling me immature. That right there. You gonna know they motherfucking lying. Cause I like resolution. If you can't come to a resolution, why you sitting there running your fucking mouth in the first place? And the people that run their mouth are people that do not know how to come up with solutions. The only solution is I'm gonna block their content. I'm gonna tell my husband or my boyfriend that they're hurting me. Oh, so you the stupid nigga that went hard for a bitch. Oh, let me record your bitch real quick. Hey, she was fucking with your brother. These be niggas that'll go goofy over bitch. Oh, you goofy over cootie like that? Oh, you stupid nigga. You deserve to get locked up. These be motherfuckers. I know how to move on. No, you don't. No, you don't. If you feel like you got to get revenge back on a person because your feelings got hurt, or just to feel like you got some kind of self-esteem, you really got low self-esteem, you have low confidence, and you have no fucking morals at all. I have morals and value. You value by not taking your L? You don't know how to take that L? That should be so fucking embarrassing. Should I rather you get embarrassed and still have your motherfucking dignity, and then rather than being fucking embarrassed and snatch your indignity and your motherfucking integrity? How the fuck you look like being a liar, a thief, and you still ain't got no value or no valor to yourself? That is sad. That's sad. Should I rather go out and be like, God damn, I fucked up? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather go out and know I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You can respect the person and be like, I fucked up. You know, I stretched it. You know, some shit like that. And it'll be motherfuckers quick talking about you're immature. A motherfucker don't project onto another person about what it is that you actually are. Motherfucker be like, she crazy. She's delusional. All right, okay, I know you are. However, what am I? I know you're delusional. What am I? I know you're crazy. What am I? You got to be some kind of crazy or stupid to go after a person to create a group chat to talk about them, their looks, their body, their shape, what they're saying, what they're talking about, go onto their every post, pay people to suppress their pay. Like, you got to be some type of miserable, low life, low self-esteem, and you don't cherish yourself. This will be a motherfucker that will buy that scented shit just to draw somebody in. This will be a person that would do brujeria. If you got to do brujeria to allow a person to stay to you, come to you, and be with you, you have very, very low self-esteem. That means you have no confidence in yourself to actually know to draw in a person, to keep them, or nothing like that. This is also people that always need the attention. They need you to be the yes man. They need you to be like this. They need it. They need it. Keyword, they need it. And the motherfuckers that don't give a shit about it, those be the one they want to try to attack and just be like, okay, whatever. But these will be people that will be thieves. They will lie on you. They will steal from you. Rather, even if it's not financial, it'll be an idea. It'll be business. It'll be your spouse. So that's why you got to be very careful when people project onto you. I feel like, to me personally, people that can project are people that you need to protect yourself from, because they will steal from you. They will stalk you too. And anyone that will stalk you will unalive you, period. They looking for every reason to hurt you, harm you, and take you out of your life. If you got to stalk a person and figure out what they doing, what they saying, yeah, your mind ain't wrapped too tight. I'm not doing all that. Once you say, is it over? Shit, it'd be motherfucker talking about, you checking the motherfucker, is it over? Okay, I knew it was over when you didn't respond. Okay, cool, we in the clear. Keep it pushing. Next, onward. 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 On to the next. And motherfucker somebody on to the next best thing. No, motherfucker, the next best thing is me healing, fully recovering, figuring out where I had myself fucked up. Because they be like, oh, where they had you, know where I had myself fucked up at. Because I fucked up on myself when I allowed the motherfuckers do the first disrespect. You gave them benefit of the doubt. That's my fuck up. That's when accountability come in. Self-accountability be everything, shit. Well, my mama said, okay, water boy. Okay, water boy. My mama said Vicky is the devil. Okay. My mama said because all them gators act like that because all them teeth's in their head and they gotta brush all their little stinky teeth. Okay. My mama said, water boy face ass motherfuckers. Females too. My daddy had said, your daddy was a motherfucking lie. Your daddy couldn't keep his dick in his pants and your mama was just stupid enough with low fucking self-esteem and she stayed with the nigga. Okay, your sister that you think is your best friend, that is your sister, stupid. The fuck? It be people like that, I swear. I'm telling somebody's story and they probably sitting there feeling some type of way. Bitch, your best friend is your sister. You just didn't know it. She did. She just didn't want to hurt your feelings. But the relationship is too fucking respectable for them to sit there and tell you this. That's the family secret. For somebody. Brooklyn. New York in the house. Philly in the house. Virginia in the house. Somebody keep fucking doing certain shit and it's just like, nah, don't get mad, baby. Get your trash bag and call it glad. Okay, do better. Do fucking better. Don't ever come for somebody that can shut your whole existence down and make you reconsider. Whoo! Bless your child. Somebody also sitting there, I'm telling you, impulsively, somebody did something with some results. Somebody gonna get ready to go tell somebody something. I'm getting somebody sitting back in their chair like, are y'all done? Somebody gonna get ready to take something to a judge and I'm getting a judge looking at them like, you done? I'm getting even somebody could be going talking to a congressman, governor or somebody. I'm getting somebody looking at them like, are y'all done? Because I feel like these motherfuckers probably already turned them in like, shit, I'm trying to keep my fucking career. But somebody gonna end up having a resonate or some shit like that out of position. Because it's like, what took so long? I'm hearing somebody saying, what's taking you so long to get these people out of the way? Somebody gonna get told that today. What's taking you so long to get these people out of the way? Also, they could also have seen if there's a person in a federal or government position doing something to a car or a mechanic, because it's like, yeah, well, I wanted to gift them a car and they told them that they wanted to give somebody a car or a vehicle or get somebody a car fixed. Somebody seen something that they did. They watched to see what they did. And I'm getting this person going to see if they're going to tell on themselves. They watching to see if somebody going to tell on themselves. It's like, I feel like if they tell on themselves, they, you know what I'm saying, they'll be able to do something. But they don't tell, they gonna go, oh, okay. You got it, Spirit. You got it. Let me be quiet, because I'm hearing these are the hard heads. They wanted to keep the underground shit going, but somebody keep fucking with you. And they Pandora's box about the underground situation. Yep, Pandora's box is about to be open if they do something else. Somebody gonna do something else and it's gonna Pandora's box. Also on top of the paying this hitman or some shit like that. Shit. Somebody gonna pay a hitman and hitman gonna hit their ass. Like, what the fuck you got me? I'm getting somebody to tell somebody straight up in their face. What the fuck you got me involved in? It is open. Oh shit, never mind. They said it's already started. For somebody, the hitman gonna get ready to hit the motherfuckers who harmed them. Like you was about to put, like this is like somebody feel like they was trying to intentionally put them in a trap. They finna have a problem. Also, it's a female that keeps doing some weird ass shit. Cause I'm hearing, bitch, I'm a problem. Okay, they about to solve that motherfucking problem. Okay. There's a little short female too. Always with that rah-rah. They could be part of the LGBT community or some shit like that. Or low-key, they are, but it'd be like, oh, I got this man and I got this man and I got this man. Okay, bitch, you a lesbian. Like, bitch, you a motherfucking lesbian, shawty. I got this nigga and this nigga and this nigga, but you sleeping with everybody else's nigga but your nigga. And then, but you let your nigga sleep with everybody, and now he's sleeping with, you know, the people that you... I feel like somebody let their man sleep with another man and they recorded it just to fucking blackmail the motherfucking... And they recorded it, like, without that person's consent. I'm getting somebody terrorizing the fuck out of somebody talking about, I knew you was gay. And that's why I'm gonna tell sister that. Hey, shawty, you might want to chill on that, cause somebody ready to I'm hearing somebody literally say, I'm getting my lick back for every fucking body that you did this shit to. Somebody want to make an example out of somebody. Somebody getting karma. I'm trapped in the closet. Ooh, did somebody also catch somebody sleeping with somebody? I'm out this bitch. Because what y'all got going on, it's leading to a big ass fucking case. And I ain't got no time for it. I ain't got no time for that. I ain't got no time for that. Somebody's out here doing some shit. Hey, y'all might want to be careful out here. But whoever it is, a snitch nigga, I don't like. Somebody could also like Pooh Shiesty or some weird shit. Who should I see anybody know that nigga was trapped on the down low too? Like, yeah, it ain't on the down low. It's just niggas quit. Men, please, whatever you do, you like what you like, nigga. Just say that shit straight up. If the bitch don't fuck with you, that bitch wasn't for you. It was just the eye contact. It was eye chemicals. Let's just say it was eye chemicals, okay? We just gonna do it like that and call it that, man. Cause shit, y'all created motherfucking retarded ass monsters. They're not even smart monsters no more. And they be like, I am strong. I can get any man I want. Could ya? But you're stalking the bitches that this nigga is looking into. That's a mental condition. That's a mental illness. Leave it alone. But somebody is not able to leave that shit alone. Like, that's your fine baby mama? I want some. Okay, if you fall for fun. I smell an Englishman from some shit in another person's home. What the fuck? Shit, the nigga would be quick to, I remember every fucking dude, especially when they knew I was leaving them alone, the first day they'd be like, oh, she got some STDs. She crazy. Oh, she this. She a like, why would it be like every single, and it's not every field. She prostitute. She'll give her body to anybody. That has been their go-to for years. That's why when motherfuckers do that shit, I'll be like, are y'all done yet? Or they'll go like intentionally. These niggas used to be so dirty. They'll go get something and try to give it to me, and it'll be like, nigga, nah. Or it'll be like, pause, strap up. Like, you gonna strap up. Get the fuck out of my face. And then it was like the lie would be so fucking bad to a point where they'll try to tell this lie, but say like they'll try to convince motherfuckers that I was some type of prostitute. But the sad part of it is like, in this last situation, it was the same nigga coming on the fucking camera. That was the bad part. Except for the last two dudes, it was just like the same person you see coming through. That was the crazy part. It's like, really? I thought I was for the streets, man. I really thought I was for the streets, man. You almost had me convinced. Like, they was lying so fucking good. I was like, motherfucker, you almost had me convinced. Like, where am I supposed to go? Like, how does work? Like, is there a price on the cooter or some shit like that? And then Craig, what's his name? Craig Johnson on TikTok. Let me give you cooter economics 1-on-1. That motherfucker had me die laughing. I was like, y'all fools is stupid. But they're tied to the motherfuckers out there in Tennessee and Kentucky and shit like that. And they was on their little group chat and shit like that. And they thought I wasn't going to catch on to. I was like, y'all cool. It was the same thing with Michael Alexander. It was like niggas that was still sitting there doing some shit like, nigga, I ain't talked to your ass since like 2020. And you still thought you had a chance and you was fucking on my ex-husband. Come on, bruh. Like, come on. Come on. And also, not to mention, it's Tennessee. They get around. Tennessee is the breeding grounds of prostitution. They were actually the original ones that actually had the most healthiest prostitutes at once upon a time, but not anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, y'all niggas is weird. I was like, I see why this last nigga was so convinced, like, yeah, you're going to go back to your ex-husband. The fuck I would not. Motherfucker, I know. No. Like, I can see why y'all was trying to do all the poisoning and shit. Like, motherfucker, I would be like, if it was a choice between me becoming a drug addict and then going back to that, I would become a drug addict. Call me the biggest weed head you will ever know in the world. I will smoke weed for the rest of my life before I ever go back to that bed. Because he's the shanana. Okay, you hear me? That motherfucker did that like, hey, bro, you like what you like, shawty? You like what you like, shawty? Ain't shit wrong with it. Shit, I remember just trying to tell him during the divorce, like, hey, you know, are you coming out the closet yet or not? You know what I'm saying? We can keep it between us, but shit, you try the fuck out of me, so everybody gonna know one way or another. And I'm like, I'm 100% now. That shit probably coming out. Like, nigga, you gonna be forced to come out the closet. Oh, my family is, and half of your fucking family gay, nigga. Like, get over that shit. And your mom over here trying to hold up, and she the biggest crackhead pill popper in that motherfucker. Like, bruh, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. And that shit can be proven. Tell them piss in the cup. Do some blood. Pull that string before she put that damn Rogaine on that shit right quick. Bruh. Them motherfuckers be trying to fuck out of a motherfucker that hey, shout it. I don't give a fuck about none of that. And then they use all my motherfucking people for the military and shit like that. I was like, y'all some weird niggas. Because we're gonna force her to be around us. No. Like, they really went this hard just because I would not ever fucking talk to them. Like, if a person is off of you and they don't want nothing to do with you, and then you got the last motherfucker who y'all paid and convinced this motherfucker that it was because y'all had the help of my auntie and my cousins and them trying to use some fucking pictures from 2005 that was, you know, to somebody else. It's like, y'all are weird. Y'all are weird. And then with them collabing together, shit, I mean, it would sound real fucking perfect. So anybody, you know, paying to be the hitman and shit like that, like the motherfucker who was the hitman I was supposed to be with, I was like, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll let that shit go before I sit there and lose my motherfucking mind over a nigga. I'll be damned. Oh, you want to be with her? Like, shit, even if it was a fucking friend, you want to be with this nigga? Like, I already be willing to let a motherfucker go. Like, that's the part of what I felt so fucking funny because it's like, bitch, you like him? Do you want him? Okay, cause shit, it's too much fucking money to be made, and that's one less motherfucker to be worried about cooking a meal for, and to be worried about what they got going on with their kids. That they be like, motherfucker, I was just trying to give you, you know, constructive criticism so you can handle your situation, so you don't be stressed. That's it. Oh my God, I don't like stress. So apparently, you like stress and chaos, and you like the headache. So you know, who am I to stop that for you? It was a motherfucker like, motherfucker, you stressed and having headaches, and I'm showing you a better way to get your money. So you ain't got to be stressing and how to better handle your fucking baby mamas and shit. And here you are doing stupid shit. Like, it's okay. I ain't wrong with it. And then it's like, nigga, your baby mama, the bitch that you was married to in Philly, the other motherfuckers you involved in, they doing that shit on you. And clearly I saw them doing this shit and they doing it on you. And they need me not to do that. And then your folks got involved in it. So it's like, I ain't fucked up with it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of broad that a motherfucker do that. The type of woman make you chew all on my bubble gum. I'm the one that you take to your mama house. Chew all on my bubble gum. Isn't that what Rashida said? But I ain't no Rashida though. Yeah, I ain't finna have no Rashida in Kirk type of situation. Nah, I ain't trying to have no Bobby Valentino repeat. I ain't trying to be none of that. These be motherfuckers that want to be on Love and Hip Hop, and they want to give you contract deals. Like, motherfuckers, does this shit look like reality shows? And you want to be with a bitch from a reality show, and I don't give a fuck about what the bitch really knows, because the bitch don't really know, because she really with my foe. Bars, nigga. It's like, how you do that right off the top of my dome? Shit, niggas be like, what? What? I don't give y'all no rights to copy that shit, but it's gonna be a dirty bitch to copy it, so it's all right. You know what I'm saying? Pays to be beauty like me. Y'all be great now. I gotta go.